Do you wanna open? You can open.
Live.
Hey everybody, how are we doing today? Boots here. I'm here with my girl Courtney. Courtney, 12-hour race, side-by-side TEXPLEX. What do you rain's coming down. It's kind of muddy. What are you thinking right now?
Well, it's not going to be a hindrance. I mean, it's a little muddy, a little wet, it's pretty sticky, but we're going to have some fun today. I'm excited. We have a lot of racers in the pits. They're rolling in right now. So I think it's going to be a good day. We're going to dry up and we're going to get out there.
So you're familiar, you've been to TEXPLEX before?
I have. Last year I was here.
Awesome. That's my first time here. I just want to question, have you ever experienced any kind of mud like this? I don't know what kind of mud, I don't know if there's even mud out here. This is like stuff sticking to the shoes, to the cars. I don't know, have you experienced anything like this before?
Not like this. So when I was here last year, it was really dry. When I was walking, my boots were pretty heavy. I had to shake them off and it worked a little bit to get it off my feet to walk in the trailer.
Right.
So definitely needed to dry up so I can walk a little bit more out there. The tires are going to be pretty heavy for the guys racing. When they get out there, we have a poker run starting at 1 o'clock for them to pre-run. That's going to be fun. But we have a good crew of guys out there that are working on the track to get it ready for the poker run. So I think it's going to be good come race time tomorrow.
So Courtney, just explain for the people that don't know, what's a poker run?
So the poker run, we had a lot of people talking about wanting to pre-run the race, and we didn't want to just open up the track for people to go out there. You know, you never know what's going to happen when you just let people free on the track.
Right.
And so we decided to let people go out there. Poker run is where people are going to go out there. There's checkpoints, and they get to go out there, and it's a way for them to pre-run the track, see the track, under supervision of the track workers is what it is.
Right. So basically, yeah. So it's basically a sight lap of sorts.
Yep.
And they add a little bit of fun into it. The poker, they collect cards, and then the best hand wins the poker run.
Yeah, and we're actually giving away a set of Raceline wheels to the winner of the poker run today. So that's exciting.
Do you want to join up? We could do a little. I don't think the announcers are split up from the poker run. I mean, you pay the $50, right?
I'm going out there.
Oh, you are going out there.
Yeah, nobody offered to take you.
No, nobody. Hey.
I got a lot of offers to go out there.
Well, you're much prettier than I am, so I'm sure. But I'm sure I can find. I'm sure I can get one of my friends out here to take me out there. I did run the track. So Blake, who was the track director, and Brian, obviously who set this all up. They're like, Boots, you know, you're not really experienced driver. Go out there on the track. If you don't get lost, then nobody else is gonna get lost. So I didn't get lost. There were a couple turns, definitely. There's a lot of trees. It's kind of tight, but I made it through, no problem. So I don't think anybody else is gonna have a problem getting their way around this track. I believe it's about 18.6 miles or so.
Yep, a little bit. I think a little bit more than that, or around there.
Around there, 18,
yep.
18 and 20 miles.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know it's a couple tight spots. You haven't been out there yet, huh?
I have not been on the track, no. So I just got to the track yesterday. It's great out here, though. I can definitely see, even from last year when I was here until now, they have made a lot of improvements at the track. It looks great. I'm really excited for it. I'm excited for what's to come here at TEXPLEX this coming year. I think that the guys that are out here running it are really, they have some great ideas. And I think that this race is the start of some really exciting things to come here.
I couldn't agree with you more. Like I said, Brian, who's basically running TEXPLEX along with Blake, they're both two experienced people. Brian comes from the work series, helping out running that work side-by-side series out there. So he brings a lot of knowledge and a lot of great ideas to this not new venue, but they're recently taking over this venue. So TEXPLEX, I think next year, I think it's going to be one of the hottest side-by-side races, race productions, promotions in the country.
Yeah, I think that definitely people from the West Coast that are losing some racing opportunities this is going to be a good place for them to be able to come.
Right. I believe GNCC is still shut down their side-by-side programs, so they should definitely catch some of those. Lucas Oil is done, yep. So they definitely should be picking up a lot of people from the side-by-side coming out here.
There's a lot of chatter online. Definitely a lot of chatter about coming to TEXPLEX. So I think it's good, and I think this race has had a lot of hype about it. So I'm really excited. We have a lot of pros registered. There's 3-hour, 6-hour, and 12-hour for this race.
Correct.
So a lot of cash on the line. 20 grand for the pro class. So that's a
Yeah.
big purse.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about how many pros. This is an endurance. This is a big endurance race. So we're seeing people come from all over the country for it.
Right.
So we were looking at the roster, and there's people who literally are east, west, north, south, all over coming for this race. And we're not going to throw numbers out there, but we were kind of taking bets yesterday about how many we're going to see finish this race. So we're excited. I'm excited to see who's going to come to the finish line.
I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to throw
No.
I don't want to throw any names out there, but we've already numbers, but we've had our fair share of
internal bets. Yeah. Not names, but just how many people are gonna make it to the finish.
Right. We said basically how many out of like 20 would make it to the finish line. So yeah, it's definitely. I know, like I said, coming from the West Coast, it's a little different. Like I said, I used to work with Work Series, and it's more off road. Definitely more wide open, no trees.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple tight spots out there with some trees. So I don't know if we're gonna be doing some firewood later from those knocking down those trees, but.
Don't jinx anybody.
Oh,
no jinxing.
No, not at all. So, what are the aspect of basically? I know it's only going to be nighttime for about 2 hours, but how do you think that's going to affect the race? Obviously, it gets dark here at 5 o'clock. We're going to 7, so it's 2 hours of racing, and pretty much it's dark at 5:30.
Yeah, well, I think that we're going to start the race actually in the dark, and we're going to finish it in the dark. So I think that it'll add a little bit of different element in it. I think that we have some guys who are used to racing in the dark.
Right.
I know there's a couple desert teams who are registered,
Right.
so I think that they're used to that. I think that the short course guys are maybe got used to it a little bit this year. I know Side by Side Sports ran in the dark this year, and Champ Off Road ran in the dark this year. So I think everybody maybe had a little bit of that element thrown into their racing at some point this year who's been here, especially if you're saying the works.
Right.
And so we're not running full course dark. So I think
Right.
that it'll just add a little bit extra element into it for a little more excitement, I think.
I 100% agree with this. It's gonna be. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped. I can't wait for this to start. We're actually gonna have a couple festivities before that. We're gonna have. So if you're actually watching this and you're obviously at the racetrack or nearby, come check us out. We're gonna have who? Do you know the name of the band? I apologize. Who's Zach Romo. Zach Romo's going to be playing about 5 o'clock today. We're going to have a bonfire. We have beverages for sale, soda, water, all that, that kind of.
We've been focusing on the race. We're like, wait, there's a party? Yeah.
Yes, there is a free party going on, guys. And also come to the Butter Supply trailer. We have event T-shirts. We have hats, TEXPLEX hats. We have side-by-side 12-hour hoodies, and plus all the other amazing great gear.
That's where we're hanging out. I have a hoodie on right now. So there's the hoodie.
Awesome.
And there's stuff on the back
stuff
of
on the
it,
back.
too.
We'll show you. Actually, I got one right here. So this is the back of the hoodie.
It's a cool hoodie. It looks really cool.
Check it out, guys. Come pick it up. $50. $25 event T-shirts. We're gonna have a party. We're rocking. It's raining right now.
Yeah.
So the firewood's getting a little wet. So I don't know. I think some of the guys meant to throw some probably that VP racing fuel on there to get the wood burning. But we should be able to rock it.
It's gonna dry up. We're gonna be good. We're gonna move along. So we have the poker on at 1, the band starting at 4, party starting at 5,
Yep.
And then we're going to get all the teams together for the party. We're gonna draw starting order.
Correct.
And then staging starts at 6 tomorrow. Race at 7. Full day of racing, and then I think it's awards and all that at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so much fun. I'm super excited. I can't wait to call this. So we obviously like to thank our sponsors, Raceline, Graphic Guys, obviously Butter Supply, Max's Tires, Dirt Nation. Come down and check out Dirt Nation MRT.
Hey, Jay.
Don't forget. I want to touch. Do you know Kenny from Tire Blocks?
No, he's one that I don't know actually.
Okay, so he's right here. So I'm gonna just throw this out there. So there's a couple of team out here that I know that's for sure racing Tire Blocks, and I'm really interested. They're kind of my dark horse sleeper. We'll talk a little bit more about them later, but because of these tire blocks, so what it is Kenny designed and patented, it's basically a foam insert that goes inside your tire, and it fills the tire up in about 20 like wedge shaped foam inserts. And I'm coming from, they're big in the UTVs and ATVs, and I've literally from the works racing, I've seen people with blown out like 3-inch gashes in the side wall of their tires. Finish races, not even know that they blew out their side, but not until they finished and they realized the tire blocks just does that good of a job. Like no
Wow.
flat tires. Like you can keep going on these things. So I'm really interested in how that's going to come because obviously it's whoever completes the most laps. So if they're out there running, somebody has to change a flat, they're going to be out there just running on them. So I'm really interested to see if that's going to come in. It's a little X factor for me.
This is punky.
So
Yeah.
I'll introduce you to Kenny. He's a super nice guy. He's just right here.
Well, I'll have to meet him. I know somebody from all of those companies, I think, except that one. So
Yeah, I saw him saying,
I'll say hello.
I know you're a jack of all trades. I know you know everybody. I come here. She's like, man, I actually know everybody. I know we're missing one more. I can't see. Oh, G3. Blake.
there we go.
There we
we
go.
all know him.
Oh, no, Blake. I missed that one. And a PCI. So I don't know, but maybe
Content
a
Jar.
I think
Content Jar Media is making a movie.
Content Jar Media.
Is making a movie.
Oh, Content Jar Media is making a movie. Just out of my headset on the side. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, hey, this is new.
We're
man.
learning new stuff.
We're learning new stuff as on the fly. Content Jar Media is making a movie about it. When is that going to be released? We'll be scheduling that for.
Hopefully next week when it's done.
So about next week, guys, keep looking, keep following. Obviously, probably follow Courtney. Do you have your social media you want to give out to people to follow you?
I do. So it's just Courtney M. Prost. So I'm posting stuff about being here and everything like that. So, but we're going to be posting stuff on the TEXPLEX site.
Right.
I'm posting stuff on mine and then on the side-by-side 12-hour site.
Yes.
I don't know if you're posting stuff, but we're just having fun, following along. We're going to be posting stuff, to the YouTube site. So we're storying, just having fun out here. We just wanted to jump on this morning to say hello and let you know kind of what was going on. And then we'll be back later on for the poker run and then the party again. So
Awesome. So so that's pretty much it. You got all the information. Follow us. I said Butter Supply Media on YouTube. That's where you're finding this. We're also sending a link out to everywhere else on the Facebook page, 12-hour Instagram. What is it? 12 side by side 12-hour.
Yep.
Right. Side by side 12-hour on Instagram. So follow us there. Courtney's posting stuff. I don't know. That's
we're
pretty
going to
much-
have fun.
Yeah,
we're
we're gonna
gonna
have
have a ton of fun later today. So
You ready to say bye? We'll call it.
later.
See you guys later.